Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Defining Discipline podcast. I'm your host, Scott. This is episode 328, as well as day 328 of my journey. At the beginning of the year, I challenged myself to run 365 days in a row, all outside, bearing the elements, whatever they may bring. I also challenged myself to run 1,500 miles within this time frame. Also within this time frame, I've challenged myself to run two big races. One of those races being a 50K ultra marathon, the other one being a regular marathon. The 50K ultra marathon was the Yankee Springs 50K trail race on day 156 of my journey. I ran that 31-mile race within 7 hours, 15 minutes, and 22 seconds. The next race that came up within this yearly time frame was the Detroit Free Press Marathon. That was on day 290, shooting for a sub 4-hour time, and I ran that within 3 hours, 57 minutes, and 28 seconds. So both of those were personal records for me, and was able to keep the streak alive since both of those big races. Today being day 328, let's actually break down the mileage for the day. So for the day today, got out there and kept it a little bit shorter than I had previous week. Put in 5.5 miles for the day. That put me at 17.2 miles for the week this week, which put me at 168.5 miles for the month, which put me at 1,527.9 miles for the year. So that 1,500 mile mark for the yearly goal has been crossed. We are currently now kind of shooting for the 1,750 mile. We're going to see if we can get how close we can get to that. But let's focus in quickly on these monthly miles of 168.5. Every single month I challenge myself to run a 100-mile challenge. I do it in honor of a charity in which I donate money to, as well as start a coinciding fundraiser to try to raise money and awareness for throughout that month. For the first 10 months of the year, I was able to raise money for 10 great charities. Now we're here within the 11th month, the month of November, and we're raising money for yet another great charity. November's 100-mile challenge is in honor of Movember. You can find out more about the cause and fundraiser for Movember, as well as make your donations and be able to share and help raise awareness for this month's cause, all at the same link, which you can find at the Defining Discipline Instagram story or the Defining Discipline Facebook story, or my personal page's Instagram story, or my personal page's Facebook story. Within all the stories, you just click on the link and it'll open up another page in which you're able to make your donations. Like I said, learn more about the cause, as well as be able to share and help raise awareness for the cause. Other than that, let's kind of get ready to get into today's episode, which is going to be a shorter episode. But before, as always, let's quickly go over the word of the day. The word of the day for today, November 24th, is feign. Feign means to give false appearance of something. Oh, feign. Feign means to give false appearance of something. So that is today's word of the day for November 24th. Now, other than that, let's get into today's actual episode. Episode 328. Today's theme for today's episode is worn. That's because that is exactly what I am. I've been stretched very thin, even with taking down the mileage this week. Just haven't had much time to really get things in order. So I've been trying to take the mileage down, and it's going to really up it towards the end of the week. But still, even taking the mileage down, I've just kind of been worn thin. I've been getting a lot tired a lot quicker, so that's kind of a good thing as well. Before I was falling asleep around 1 a.m. Now I can barely make it to midnight, so that's a positive out of it. But I've just been feeling very, very worn. So just trying to keep in mind that that is a good thing. That means I'm putting in a lot of work. I am heading in the right direction. If I'm not tired, it means I am wasting too much time. But you could also feel warned from not doing anything at all. I have been in that place once before in my life of just always being tired, exhausted, and not really doing much to begin with. But I am feeling worn right now from just the overabundance of workload I have been putting on mentally every single day with work, the baby, and running, and just trying to balance everything as well as just the overall physical workload of everything. Just feeling very worn. It's definitely catching up. So trying to really get that, find that perfect sweet spot to be able to kind of balance it perfectly. So that is kind of the goal. But today's episode was just kind of talking about how worn out I truly am, and I'm ready just to go and pass out. I actually have to get up pretty early tomorrow to take my dad to the airport, so trying to get to bed earlier than I had planned. So, and trying to get a few things done tomorrow early as possible. So, trying to get to bed soon and just feeling exhausted and worn out. So, that's what today's episode is about: is how worn this month has truly been. Sitting at 168.5 miles this month, really pumping him out. It's definitely taking its toll. Some days I feel very good, but towards the end of the night, I'm just exhausted. So, and again, I think that is a good thing to fall asleep actually physically and mentally exhausted and drained. It feels good to wake up and feel a little bit refreshed, even though my brain starts going 100 miles a minute as soon as I'm up, of things I need to get done within a certain amount of time frame. So, but that's what today's episode's about. So thanks for following along. Your daily discipline for the day today is to do the exact thing. Same exact thing is to do something passionately and to really work hard, so hard that you are completely worn by the end of the day. And you can do that knowing and taking the pride in knowing that you're worn because you have put in the work and you have really pushed yourself as hard as you could. So that is your daily discipline for the day. Other than that, thanks so much for listening. Episode 328 is now officially in the books. If you guys can, please give the podcast a like, subscribe, a follow, a share on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and whatever podcast streaming platform you've been following along and listening on. Other than that, I will see you guys tomorrow for episode 329. And until then, just stay disciplined, get your daily discipline done, and peace out.